Hi, and welcome to Accountability Fridays. Today is May 9th, 2025, and I'm here to talk about keeping ourselves accountable. I started this with my home-based body workers group as sort of something to help everybody. I do hope you get something out of it. I know that I'm usually the only participant so far, but I've heard from people that they like to hear things later and they get helpful advice. So I'm hoping that this is one of those things. I may ask separately if this is still something helpful or if my time would be better spent another way. I certainly want to make sure that this is useful for everyone, but I do find that I get something from it myself. Um, something I wanted to start with saying this week is just to talk about the importance of being restful as well. So we talk a lot about how to keep ourselves accountable, how to keep ourselves productive, but it's also very important to rest. And I'm actually finding that right now I'm exhausted. I have more day this week worth of work and more client actually tonight. And I'm really going to spend some time just downtime, especially those of us who are massage therapists. Home-based body workers are often sole practitioners, which means that we're the social media marketers, we're the bookkeepers, we're the laundry person, we're the cleaning person, and a lot of times we're keeping the house as well. So if you're not working with other people, a lot of this falls on your shoulders, and you need to make sure that you make time to not only be productive, but also to recover. Um, or, being productive doesn't make much sense at all. Mm. So, let me talk about what some of my goals were for the week and what some of my goals will be for next week as well. Um, And it looks like I didn't end up on Facebook yet, so I'm going to go ahead and connect there. It should take a few moments. But yes, I really didn't get nearly as much accomplished as I had hoped, um, simply due to the fact that I had um, just some exhaustion and work has been so busy, which is a good thing. Okay, so I think I am live on Facebook. Usually, things start popping up that the sound starts to overlap, and I'm not seeing that happen yet, but I may have to jump over if it does. So yeah, I really there's some things I can talk about, but like I said, work was so busy this week, I really didn't have time to get much else done. I was so exhausted with all of my appointments, which is always a positive thing. Um, Mother's Day in the US is on Sunday. So, just a reminder, you can put up some posts or send out some emails if you don't have clients this weekend, or you can even say this is a great belated Mother's Day present. It's certainly still an opportunity to advertise your services. As I have, I actually scheduled some emails when I first sent out the email about Mother's Day. I scheduled a second one to remind people, hey, there's still time available. If you haven't gotten something for her yet, a gift certificate's a great opportunity and you save money that way. Um, I did have the opportunity to portion my lotions, so I'm happy to say that that's taken care of. I've cleaned out my car. I've organized my like travel bag that I use for work, and I did clean my desk as well. Now, something that I want to take care of is just calculating taxes for the next quarter, so I know I'm saving up enough for that. So that's something I'm going to be doing next week now that I have my desk in order. Something I accomplished and I didn't notate is that I followed up with a few people, and I also uh, entered my CEs in my insurance. My insurance provider, AMTA, requires that you take so many CEs every 4 years. So I actually have them all done, but I'm going to keep taking continuing education classes because I love them. And I've got them entered in my system. So I'm excited to say that that's taken care of. I did renew my AMTA as well. I've been with AMTA since I got my license, and I'm very happy with them. Never had to submit a claim, but I think that their continuing education is just top notch. Um, so something that I wanted to accomplish and didn't was the video. I'm going to ask anyone who's watching if they have any advice. What I did was I created a video of me doing my um, Thai herbal service, and I had an old cell phone set up in this corner of the room. I had my laptop set up in this corner of the room recording, and my other cell phone set up in this corner of the room, all recording at the same time, me doing the service, um, so that I could get different angles. I want to get them all those videos on one device, and I thought I could just upload them to Google Drive, but I don't know if it's because it's such a large file, it doesn't seem to want to upload to that. So should I just do three separate videos onto YouTube and try to download them? Like, what do you think? Let me know what you think the best option is so I can get them onto my laptop so I can splice them all together and you can watch all three angles at once. Um, so the video is something I still want to commit to, and I think that's really going to take precedence for this week. Um, my CEs and putting them online really are on the back of my mind, especially after being away last weekend to a conference. Those CEs were absolutely incredible. So, it was very inspiring to me. Um, Still don't want to put it on my my list for the week to get done, but I think I might put that at the bottom. Another thing I accomplished was I have had some essential oils sitting in storage that I needed to put labels on. So I got some labels on them and I tested out shrink wrap on them, and I think that that works very nicely. The labels that I put on my essential oils have a tendency to like lose the brightness or contrast over time. The ink almost fades a little bit, so I think that putting that shrink wrap on top is going to help keep its luster. And also for the new ones, it will help seal it. Because I've had one or two that have leaked over the years when I travel to trade shows. Although I'm not doing very many of those. So shrink wrap might be a thing to do in the future as well, but it's not an immediate goal. As far as getting the things outside done, I did not get very far at all. Unfortunately, with the work and it being rainy and me just being exhausted, I get to write all of them down again. So I'm going to organize the bedroom. I actually did start reorganizing my office supplies just because I needed to find things. So I'm going to put that on the list as well. Um, and outside stuff like the fencing and the raised bed. So I'll also say, this week it was rainy. It was just yucky outside. It wasn't so bad on Wednesday, but I was booked from morning till night. So it hasn't been incredibly encouraging. So let's see here. What is the schedule like this week? I'm gonna pull up the weather. Yesterday it was 80 degrees and now it's 49. So, my goodness. Well, they're calling for tomorrow and Sunday to be sunny. So I think I'm going to go ahead and jot down gardening. I think that's going to be restoring for me. So I'm going to do outside work today, tomorrow, and Sunday. I actually only have one appointment tomorrow and none on Sunday so far, although I am taking my mother to a Mother's Day treat. So I'm hoping that I can get some stuff done, but if I get clients, all the better. Um, I'm also going to spend just some time relaxing. All right, what else do we have? So they're calling for partly cloudy on Monday. Maybe I'll do some more gardening stuff on Monday. Is my day that I don't take any ants, but we'll see how tired I am. No, I'm not going to do any massage stuff on Monday. Tuesday, I think Tuesday would be a good day to work on that video. If anybody has any advice. Um, if I can't get it to work the way I want to, I'm going to reach out to social media and see what they say. And that would be a good day to figure out my tax situation and make sure my savings are okay. Pull up my schedule here. All right. What are some of my other goals? Really just taxes and my video. So if I get those done, maybe I'll focus on the CEs. But I think that's pretty much the two things I want to do. If I can't get through the video on Tuesday, I'll let that drive over until Wednesday and Thursday. Um, and Wednesday, organize. It's supposed to be very rainy Tuesday and Wednesday from what I'm seeing. Yeah, so those will be good days to organize stuff inside. So I'm going to start with the office supplies. And I do that like once a year. And then my bedroom really needs to be organized. I want to go through my shoes and, um, one every so often I vacuum my bed. So I want to take care of that too. Um, okay. And what does my schedule look like this week? The good news is I'm not going away this weekend. So, yes, just one client tomorrow at 3 and none on Sunday so far. Tuesday kind of open, so maybe I can get some of that stuff done, especially considering it's rainy. Wednesday, I've got spread out appointments, so maybe I'll be able to do a few things at the desk. And Thursday, I need to reach out to the cleaners. I'll do that on Monday. Friday, I've got spread out appointments, and Saturday, I'm almost completely booked. I'm taking Sunday and Monday completely off. So that will feel really good. So that's next week. So like I said, it's very important to also schedule time off. I regret to say that the 1 day a week I've had off for the last few weeks is just not enough. Um, if you're working a ton, it's important to take a day off, maybe 2 days in a row off. When I started working, one of the massage therapists I worked with said it's really important to take 3 days in a row off to allow your body to recover. Unfortunately, I don't know if I could afford that. But she's been doing it a very long time, so perhaps she has a point. Um, my my initial goal was just to see when I was busy and work around that, take time off when I needed it. But I found that I'm, you know, making more choices to work than not work so I can afford things. And I was working 7 days a week, and even though there were days where I wasn't working all day, it's still exhausting. Part of your day's energy is committed to that um, that appointment. So I think it is important to just set aside work for at least 1 day a week, two if you can, three if you can afford it, and also take time off. Take time off that's literally off, not, oh, I'm taking time off to go to a conference or a class, like actual time away so that you can rest and recharge and avoid burnout. I think that's incredibly important in any field, not just massage therapy, but especially massage therapy. So if you're watching this, I'd love if you comment below on what some of your goals are for the week. Let me know if you accomplished your goals from your previous week, or if you think that there's something you need to continue, or maybe you need to readjust what your goals are. For example, I'd love to start working on CEs, but they're just not an immediate goal for me. So, I'd love to hear from you. I am going to reach out probably soon and see if this is something that's rewarding for people, although I do find it rewarding myself. And I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks so much. Bye bye.